Peace be upon you, dear students. Today, our lesson will be a little bit different. We're going to learn a new language called the chemical language. At the end of this video, students will be able to recognize the symbol of some familiar chemical elements and memorize the rules used to write the symbol of a chemical element. The materials required from you are the extra sheet, a pen, a pencil, and the summary of chemical symbols. Look at these application symbols. We always see these application symbols in our phone. What does each drawing represent? Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, and Instagram. But why are these symbols used? These symbols are common to everyone, and we use them to make handling the phone easier and faster. But do we want to write the name of the chemical element every time? Can a universal language be used to refer to chemical elements? How are chemical elements designated in chemistry? All these questions and more will be answered during this lesson. Take a look at the following elements: carbon, phosphorus, copper, and sulfur. Long ago, chemists used drawing to designate chemical elements, but these drawings were a little bit hard. So after that, Dalton created a set of symbols to represent the chemical elements. Hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, phosphorus, and sulfur were designated by the following symbols, but others have found these symbols too difficult to follow. Today, a universal language used to facilitate work and communication between chemists. Each element is designated by a chemical symbol. The chemical symbol is the abbreviation of the name of the element it corresponds to. For example, Cl is the abbreviation for chlorine, Ne is the abbreviation for neon, and K is the abbreviation for potassium. They are used everywhere, even if the names of the elements are different. For example, Cl is the symbol for chlorine in all countries of the world. So, how is each element designated by its chemical symbol? Carbon is designated by the letter C. Oxygen is designated by the letter O. Phosphorus is designated by the letter P. Boron by the letter B, and sulfur by the letter S. How is each symbol obtained? Think about it. These symbols are made up from the first letter chosen from the element's name. But how can we symbolize elements that begin with the same letter? What if two elements begin with the same letter? Take, for example, the two elements, carbon and calcium. They both start with the letter C. The symbol for carbon is C. We cannot use the same symbol for two different elements. This is why calcium is symbolized by Ca. Another example is sulfur and silicon. The symbol for sulfur is S, and the symbol for silicon is Si. Hydrogen is symbolized by the letter H, and helium is symbolized by the letter He. So in the second column, not only one letter is used to symbolize the element. Sometimes the first two letters are used to symbolize an element. Do we only use the first two letters to write the symbol of an element? Let's have a look at these examples. Zinc is symbolized by Zn. Chlorine is symbolized by Cl. Platinum symbolized by Pt, and magnesium is symbolized by Mg. So sometimes the two letters used are not the first two of the element's name. For other elements, the chemical symbol is taken from their Greek or Latin name. For example, gold's chemical symbol is Au. Au is the first two letters from the word aurum, which is the Latin origin of the word gold. Sodium as well has a symbol of Na. Na is taken from the Latin name for sodium, which is natrium. Also, potassium symbol is K. K is taken from the Latin word kalium, which means potassium. We mentioned in the previous slide that calcium is symbolized by Ca, where C is a capital letter and A is a small letter. The first letter is always capitalized and the second letter is never capitalized. Here are the symbols of some chemical elements. Aluminium is symbolized by Al, beryllium, Be, boron, B, bromine, Br. Please pause the video and try to continue the list of the symbols of the chemical elements. Other elements are symbolized by letters taken from their Latin origin. Here are the elements whose symbols are based on their Latin name. Copper, symbolized by Cu, Latin name cuprum. Gold, symbolized by Au, Latin name is aurum. Iron is symbolized by Fe and the Latin name is ferrum. Please pause the video and continue reading the rest of the elements whose symbols are based on their Latin name. Application. Exercise 1. Match each element to its chemical symbol. Gold symbol is Au. Lead symbol is Pb. Zinc symbol is Zn. And beryllium symbol is Be. Exercise 2. Write the name of the element corresponding to each chemical symbol. He is the symbol for the element helium. K is the symbol for the element potassium. Al is the symbol for element aluminium. Mg is the symbol for element magnesium. Ca is the symbol for the element calcium. And Ag is the symbol for element silver. Exercise 3. Complete the following table. Refer to the previous table of the symbols of the chemical element to solve the following table. Fluorine F, iron Fe, nitrogen N, silicon Si, copper Cu, sulfur S, mercury Hg. Evaluation. Choose the correct answer. The chemical symbol of chlorine is Cl. P is the chemical symbol of phosphorus. Cu is the chemical symbol of copper. The chemical symbol of nitrogen is N. Exercise 2. Match each element with its chemical symbol. Magnesium, Mg. Beryllium, Be. Boron, B. Mercury, Hg. And sodium, Na. Assignment. Memorize the chemical symbols in the summary. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please watch it more than once in order to understand better. Thank you for listening and stay safe.